and I also hope that you have seen my previous videos regarding friction and force. And today we are going to learn another interesting topic in the lesson of friction. That is nothing but types of friction. So here basically we have four types of frictions: static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction and fluid friction. So these are the four basic types of frictions, and let us learn them all by giving interesting examples by one. Yes, are you all ready for it? Yes, we are going to learn it very creatively. So first let us learn about static friction. So static friction is nothing but the friction acting onto the static objects. So what is static then? Static is nothing but the objects which are not moving. Okay, so here I and the sofa are there, and we both are not moving, and we are both are static. So how are we able to stand firmly without falling off? It is because of the friction. Okay, so now if I start moving this object, then what happens? I have to apply some force, and if I apply more force, then it will be moving to greater distance. So this is what means, based on the object we have to apply the force. We have observed that I have applied more force and it has started moving to the more distance. So here, based on the object and based on the friction acting onto the object, the force applied also will be changing. Okay, so here if it is a heavy rock, then what will you do? Will you apply little force and will you move? No. You will be applying more force onto it and it starts moving. Sometimes it may not move also because the force applied by you may be not sufficient, and the friction acting onto that object, that heavy objects, will be more. Okay, so this is what the static friction, which is nothing but the friction acting onto the static objects. Now let us learn about sliding friction. So next is sliding friction. So sliding friction is nothing but the friction which is acting onto the moving objects. So here let us see two examples here. I have taken a book and I am trying to move it on the ground. Then what happens? The book and the ground were in contact and the friction is acted by the ground onto the book which was moving. And after moving some distance it has stopped. So you know that friction is nothing but the opposing force, right? So that's why the object has stopped after moving some distance. Okay, so the friction which was acting onto the moving book, we call it as a sliding friction. So let us see one more example. So here I have taken a bangle and I am moving it. So what happened? After moving some distance, it has stopped. So did I stop it? No, I did not do anything. But it has stopped because of the friction. So while it was moving, the friction was acting in between the surface of the bangle and the ground, and it started falling off. Okay, so this what is the sliding friction which will be acting onto the moving objects. So next let us learn about the rolling friction. Next is rolling friction. So rolling friction is nothing but the friction acted by the rollers. Means any of the object which is rolling, if the friction is acted by that object, then we say it as a rolling friction. Okay, so here this is a two books I have taken, and when I am moving them both against each other, what happened? Here these both are in contact, and when the force is acted in between them, the friction is acting more, and it is causing some disturbing sound. So to avoid that, what we will do? We will be I am placing three balls here and I am trying to move the book over it. So isn't it easy? The movement also is smooth and there is no disturbing sound. So this is what the rolling friction. And we have another example also we can take. So if any trolley bags are there or any other bags are there, they will be having rollers down there. So while you are moving it, what it helps to? It helps to bring the heavy bags also with very easily. Or as for any of the big objects like fridge or a washing machine, so that heavy machines also will be having stands with rollers. So why are that stands with rollers? So that you can move that heavy objects also without any problem. Okay, so this is what the rolling friction. So here I hope you have understood this topic. Let's learn about fluid friction. So fluid friction is nothing but the friction acted by the fluids. So here fluids are nothing but liquids and gases. So these two matters we take it as a fluids, and the friction acted by these two matters we take it as a fluid friction. Okay, so here for that let us observe one experiment. So here I have taken water and I am going to stir with the help of the spoon. Okay, while I am stirring it, what happens? The fluid, that is nothing but your water, will start moving along with the speed of the spoon. Okay, once if I stop, what happened? The spoon along with the speed of the water have moved to little distance and stopped. So why did it stop? It is because of the fluid friction. So here the fluid which was inside, that is water, have applied some opposing force onto the spoon. That's why the spoon have stopped after moving certain distance. Okay, so the same example we can take in the gases also. Now if you are throwing any object up into the air, after moving little distance, it stops and again comes backward. So why does it come backward or downward? It is because of the fluid friction. The friction will be acted by the air, and because of that it will be coming downward. Okay, so I hope you have understood these two characteristics and all the 4 types of the frictions very clearly. If you have any doubts regarding this topic, you can comment me in my comment section. Till then, keep observing and keep learning. Thank you.